You might have heard this story of the boy who cried wolf in your childhood. There was a shepherd who used to guard his flock of sheep, and every time a wolf attacked the sheep, he would raise an alarm. "Wolf," he would cry. "Help me, help." The villagers would then come. By the time they arrived, the wolf was gone. The boy had cried so many times that when a real wolf, nobody came to help. Mauled. This is a classic moral tale, but what if we modernize it a bit? Let's bring it to an office near you. Welcome to the boy who cried wolf. In the age of social, there was a young man who worked at the desk of a large company. Kyle, and he was known for two things. First, his inability, which meant that he took on project and task without thinking. And second, competitive. He wanted to be the best at everything he did. That wasn't possible. Kyle decides to pull a fast one. He tells her that he has a death and needs to leave early. But Kyle insists, and eventually... Now, Kyle didn't actually remember his death, but he wanted to leave early, going to a coding class. He wanted to become a software engineer, embarrassed to tell his boss. On his way out, he posted on media, "Just got some real... My brother passed away." With his friends are calling him up, asking to update them. He doesn't know what to do. He deleted it, but it was too late. Screen, and the post was making rounds. His boss called him in. Now, that it was a lie. To cover up for going to a coding class, his boss doesn't believe him. Fires him. "You lied to me and your reputation. We can't have someone who..." She says. Kyle goes around posting his coding progress on social media, but nobody pays attention. His reputation has been destroyed, and he can never get a job in that company again. Now, Kyle could have easily built a software engineering career and nobody would have ever known about his lie, except he decided to cry wolf. Do you think he made the right choice? Well, 86% of you said yes. Only 14% thought otherwise. Now here's something interesting. In 2016, only 51% Americans said that business leaders were honest and trustworthy. That number dropped to 39% in 2019. Similar trend was observed in the UK and the Netherlands. So basically, people are becoming increasingly less trusting. And that makes sense because social media gives everybody the power to expose fake news. But while there are several platforms that facilitate fact-checking, the damage done by lies is permanent. A person may lose their reputation, their job, or even their life savings because of lies. That's why it's so important to tell the truth. Take Steve Jobs, for example. His honesty in interviews and public appearances made him more trustworthy and likable. Howard Schultz, the founder of Starbucks, is another good example. He is known for his integrity and strong work ethic. Or take Warren Buffett. His honesty and transparency with investors have made him one of the most respected businessmen of all time. And it's not just businessmen. Students and teachers also benefit from honesty. A study published in the Journal of Educational Psychology found that students who were more honest in their self-assessments were seen as more competent and likable by their teachers. Another study found that teachers who were more honest in their feedback were more effective at helping students improve. But if you're wondering why most people don't tell the truth, well, that's because of something called cognitive dissonance. It's a psychological term for when your actions don't align with your beliefs. For example, if you believe that honesty is important, but you also enjoy the benefits of lying, you will experience cognitive dissonance. To reduce that dissonance, you will either change your beliefs or your behavior. In this case, you might start believing that honesty doesn't really matter. So next time you're torn between telling the truth or lying, remember the boy who cried wolf. Don't lie unless you want to live with the consequences of that lie. That's all for today. If you liked this video, make sure to share it with your friends and family. See you next time.